Dear students, welcome to my channel, Dr. V.R. Pudili, Professor of Management and Economics. In this video, I am dealing with Gordon's theory of dividend, which is popularly known as Gordon's model. Dividend theories, relevance of dividends, Gordon model. There are conflicting opinions regarding the impact of dividends on the valuation of a firm. According to one school of thought, dividends are irrelevant so that the amount of dividends paid has no effect on the valuation of a firm. On the other hand, certain theories consider the dividend decision as relevant to the value of the firm measured in terms of the market price of the shares. Relevance of dividends, Gordon model. Gordon's model is very much similar to that of Walter's model. Gordon's model contends that dividend policy of the firm is relevant. Gordon's model also depends on the relationship between the return on a firm's investment or its internal rate of return, shortly known as R, and its cost of capital or the required rate of return, shortly known as K, for determining optimum dividend policy. But Gordon goes one step further and specifies optimum dividend policy even for normal firms having R is equal to K. According to Gordon, for growth firms in which R is greater than K, the optimum dividend policy would be a D by P ratio of 0. For declining firms in which R is less than K, a D by P ratio of 100 would be an optimum dividends policy. For normal firms in which R is equal to K, also Gordon recommended D by P ratio of 100 as an optimum dividend policy. For this, he has given justification in his argument. The crux of Gordon's arguments is a twofold assumption. One, investors are risk averse, and two, they put a premium on certain return and discount or penalize uncertain returns. As investors are rational, they want to avoid risk. The term risk refers to the possibility of not getting a return on investment. The payment of current dividends ipso facto completely removes any chance of risk. If, however, the firm retains the earnings, the investors can expect to get a dividend in future. The future dividend is uncertain. The rational investors can reasonably be expected to prefer current dividend. In other words, they would discount future dividends. That is, they would place less importance on it as compared to current dividend. The argument underlying Gordon's model of dividend relevance is also described as a bird in hand argument. That a bird in hand is better than two in the bush is based on the logic that what is available at present is preferable to what may be available in the future. Basing his model on this argument, Gordon argues that even for normal firms in which R is equal to K, D by P ratio of 100 would be an optimum dividend policy. Assumptions of Gordon model. 1. The firm is an all-equity firm. No external financing is used and investment programs are financed exclusively by retained earnings. 2. R and KE are constant. 3. The firm has perpetual life. 4. The retention ratio, once decided upon, is constant. Thus, the growth rate G is equal to BR is also constant. 5. KE is greater than BR. Gordon had given a model for finding market price of the share to prove his argument. P is equal to E into 1 minus B whole divided by KE minus BR, where P is price of a share, E earnings per share, B retention ratio or percentage of earnings retained, 1 minus B D by P ratio, KE capitalization rate or cost of capital, BR is equal to G, that is equal to growth rate, rate of return on investment of an all equity firm. Dear students, in this video I had dealt with relevance of dividends Gordon model. Thank you.